Hello, Rachel.
Hi, Tom.
Okay. First of all, why was it that you suggested that we do this in an Egyptian restaurant?
Well, because it's mummies.
Mummies.
Yes. Which couldn't be more perfect for our topic of discussion. In my opinion, actually, purely selfishly, I've wanted to come to mummies for a long time.
Okay.
And it's not that far from where Jay and I live, and I've always seen that secret little door. Mummies is accessed just by this little awning-covered secret little door on the side of a building. And it doesn't look like a restaurant should be here, and you have to go downstairs, and it's cavernous and mysterious. And so, yeah, I just wanted to come here finally. Thank you for meeting me here, fulfilling my dream.
Well, here you are, and you have a record.
Yeah?
Yes. So, let's start with the title, because everyone asks you about it.
Uh-huh.
Why is
Actually,
it?
not that many people have asked me about it.
Why not?
And they're incurious.
Do you think they don't realize it? They think they sort of their brain sees the word family and not what it really says?
No, I don't know.
I think so.
That's what you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why is it called that?
I don't even have a good answer. You know, a couple people have asked me that, and I realized I just didn't. You know, family's such a ubiquitous word, and I wanted it not. I wanted just something to be a little bit different about it, a little off, I guess, about it. I didn't think that hard about it, but when I was sort of toying around with writing the word, I wrote that. I thought I liked that better.
It just looked right.
Looked right to me. Yeah.
Okay. So the whole album is about family, correct?
It's about family in all its forms. Yeah. The families you make, which can include friends. Your families of origin, the family you make. Yeah, it's a big umbrella. It's not just the family of humankind, but it's not that important. I made it just sound like, wow, a lot of thought went into this, but in actuality, it was just what I kind of realized after I wrote all the songs that was what I had on my mind. Yeah, that always happens for me. I don't often. The one time I can think of that I set out to write something that had a plan in advance is 7 Small Winter Songs. And I sat down, I wanted to write 10 of those in a day, and I sat down to write those. And so that had a plan. But other than that, when I'm writing, I'm not very, I don't have a routine, I'm not very organized, and I write according to when an idea springs into my head, or a lyric or a melody or something like that, and then I just get it down. But then and there are a lot of things I get down that I, have on these little micro cassettes. I know that's very antique of me, but that I just toss in a drawer and I don't ever get back to or look at. But if a certain song has really grabbed me, it starts sort of forming itself in my head, and parts start happening and things like that. And I'm working on that. Then if there's a group of them, I tend to start playing them just at home for myself, on the piano in a certain order that I don't even really think that hard about. I just sit down, and when I'm playing them in a certain order, I really have an idea of, wow, this segues nicely into this, or this segues. So a lot of the sequencing on my albums happens way early, way back.
All right, well, let's talk about the first tune, because...
The first tune?
Tune, yes. Because we live in a world dripping with irony, okay? Is that tune supposed to be ironic, or is that supposed to be taken literally?
Well, ask me more specific question.
When you're saying, let's have a family, do you really mean it? Or is it like kind of making fun a little bit?
It's an observational song. that song came out of observation, and I confess a little bit of fed upness. To be very local, kind of about what's happened to Portland, and which was is now known sort of as the place to come have a family if you're going to do that kind of thing. Which, as you know, from having lived here many years too, it was not always that place. In fact, as recently as 8 years ago,
because you could see his song as anthemic and triumphant.
Yeah, I kind of saw it as the thing that spurred me on to write that song, and I've got nothing against people having a family, and I have many wonderful friends who have wonderful families and wonderful kids, and I'm glad they had kids in particular, because those are great parents, and they're raising really great little humans. But
are you saying that raising a family is not necessarily the end of all your problems?
Well, I think it's way more narcissistic now than it used to be.
Yeah.
And I see it as an outgrowth of, what I started seeing happening was this mass, migration of highly educated, predominantly white people, many of them from an affluent background, moving to Portland just as the economy went to suck.
Yes.
And there was an expectation amongst this group, and that was encouraged amongst this group from parents to teachers on up, that you're special and you're going to do something big with your life. And it's very difficult to be faced with when you're trying to think of what am I going to do that's big in my life and be special. It's very hard to manifest that in a suck economy.
Right.
You're pretty much fucked, and this is my theory, and it's not a novel theory, but what I started seeing happening was a bunch of people shifting that focus from I'm going to make something of myself via my career and doing something that way to their family. I'm going to make something of myself via my family. And people started investing the kind of energy into their children, like almost insane energy into their children as their achievements.
Gotcha.
Whereas their achievements used to be their achievements. And you think about, I think about when I was a kid, I even see photos of people with their kids now, and I look at photos of families with their kids, like my friends and things, when we were growing up. The dad would be smoking a cigarette and looking off at the distance, looking barely interested in the kid. The mom would maybe have one on a knee. But there wasn't that. And I'm not saying that was great. I'm just saying it was a really different. You had kids, so what? Everybody did it. Now you see pictures and it's like, people are just so, I made this. And a lot of those people came to Portland at once. And
now they have a song.
Yeah, and now they have a song. I probably said way too much.
No, not at all.
But I saw that kind of happening nationwide too, and I think it goes hand in hand with the sort of people not wanting to give up their previous lives once they have kids now, and dragging their kids with them to bars and concerts and everything else. Those used to be forbidden areas for kids, and now it's like a free-for-all because it's a different mindset toward having a family.
Okay, let's take Robin.
Okay.
Robin's not a Robin, but it's a person, right?
Yeah.
Is it you?
Is Robin me? I didn't write Robin for me or about me, no.
Okay.
I did have someone in mind when I wrote it.
It seems like it.
Yeah. And I guess I understand you're wondering if it was me, because I can definitely relate to that song, but that wasn't written about me. It was written for someone that I love, though.
Well, good. It sounds like it. Yeah. Okay. Trade. I had a visceral reaction to Trade.
Really? In a good way or a bad way?
Yes.
Good and bad?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it's horrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah, truly. It's truly horrifying.
Yes, but also a testament to love.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't even know where that came from, Tom, honestly. I don't even, that's one of those songs where I was just sitting late at night and I just thought about, yeah, what if, I just thought of that line, I gave up my hands to save a girl on fire. And this was way before Hunger Games, so I was really pissed off when Hunger Games had the whole girl on fire thing. Or Alyssa, what's her name?
I don't know. I don't watch.
Alicia.
I never saw Hunger Games.
No, there was also a song "Girl on Fire" by a big pop star, and I'm embarrassed I'm forgetting her name.
This is nothing like that.
Yeah.
No.
But yeah, it was really simple. It didn't. I wrote that song a couple of years ago. I think it's been around for a while, and
I mean,
I just thought of people do that. I'm lucky I have people in my life who I think might actually do that kind of thing for me.
do you also have people in your life who are little fuckers?
Yes.
Don't we all?
That's the rock anthem of the album.
It is.
What did you call it? The feel-good hit.
Feel-good hit, yes.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That song is just a dumb. That's like a dumb sing-along, really. It doesn't go much deeper than that. Everybody has little fuckers in their lives.
Yes.
And probably everybody's,
Would like to sing this song to them.
everybody would like to think that they're not a little fucker. I certainly am not.
Well, me neither.
But I'm sure there are people who would beg to differ.
Thank you.
No, I mean, for me, I wasn't.
Okay, I would like to talk about every song, but you know how people's attention spans are online.
Yeah.
You're gonna have
really long.
You're gonna have this. Yeah. No. That's
You
the
want to
opposite.
talk? You're saying you'd like
No.
to talk more.
I would, but people's attention spans are truncated when they're online. Because I don't edit these, remember?
Yes, I do remember that.
So all the information for the gig will be on this page that they're looking at.
Thank you.
And is there one particular song, maybe one we've talked about or one we haven't talked about, that you would like them to hear?
You can choose.
Okay.
I don't really know.
All right.
What I would
Well,
choose.
then everybody look below this screen and you'll see, because I'm not going to choose right now.
Okay.
And you'll have the same musicians on the gig that played on the record?
Mostly, yeah. Jeff Langston is going to be playing bass. Ben Landsberg is all excited, actually, because he's going to be violist / rock god guitarist. And John Stewart will be drumming, who I've played with for many, many, many years.
Yeah.
And my sister Katie is going to be joining on backup, and Lisa Stringfield also. So, yeah, we'll have a good group. And we're assembling, I'm talking to you, the giant choir that's going to join us, too. So we will have a full choir for the first song.
Well, I hope...
and Lee Marble's going to be opening.
Oh, great.
Which is great.
Great. Well, I hope that the families here in Portland hear your song and think it's all about them and how wonderful they are, and you'll have a big hit.
Let's have a family. Go have a family. Yeah. I know I shouldn't have said what I said. I already know I'm doomed now.
You're not doomed. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you, Tom.